When we formed the foundation in 2004, we had two main purposes. The first was promote excellence in education, and the second one was promote Kimeru traditional culture, especially Kimeru songs and dances.
But right now, our major focus is on education. Because sometimes you realize that we want to do so many things, but we are not able to have enough money to do all the things that we sometimes would desire to do. So we decided to focus so much on education and promote, because we do believe that we can promote the children, even other things that we desire to see in community are going to come up. And we've taken the major project right now of developing the Njugune boarding school, which basically takes children from very poor backgrounds who are not even able to maintain the children with the boarding facilities. So what the foundation does is that for those children who are completely not able to support their children, yet they are among the first ones. And because we use the criteria of number 1, 2 to 3, to pick them from the primary school and bring them up to class 8. And we hope by then they'll have qualified to go to a good national school.
Apart from just being a school, we are taught how to grow holistically. That means whole round, not only in academic performance, but also here in the brain. We are taught a lot, not only here in the brain, but all around, how to be responsible, how to tackle challenges and everything else. So those are the things we are taught here, not only about academic performance and everything.
Now we go for primary school pupils at the standard 4. And normally they will do those zonal assessment results. So we get the top students in the standard 4 interviewed by the head teacher and the other teachers in our school, the Njugune boarding primary school, which was built for this purpose. So we have tried to equip the school and try to give it the Nairobi standards. We're still building the school. The children are using some of the classrooms as dormitories. We have not built the dining hall, which we also want to do. We are also continuing to improve in terms of the facilities we are giving them. We are still buying more computers, more books, and this will take some time.
What we are doing basically is, other than building the structure of the school itself, we also have a certain number of children whose fees we pay. Otherwise, the parents would prefer the children to remain in the free primary education, of which, yeah, they will stay there and finish, but you find sometimes the performance won't be able to pick those brains that we want to pick. So that's how the money is spent. We pay fees for them. And right now we're in the process of constructing the school.
Initially we used to support the top pupils who have performed well in KCPE. But now we have decided to go lower. So we are identifying students as standard 4 and taking them to Njugune boarding primary school, which has been built with the support of the foundation.
The school was started ideally to help the needy children, especially from around and Meru County at large. Those children who are bright but poor. That was the initial idea of starting up the school.
We start with an example. One is the beans. Then beans.
We do interviews every year for Standard 5. And up now we have Standard 5, 6, and 7.
This school started as leaders from the area decided to start a center of excellence guided by the senator now, Meru, senator in Meru County, Senator Kirauti Muriungi, Kirauti Muriungi Foundation. This one has assisted this school very much. It has assisted it to construct the classrooms, and almost all facilities in the school have been funded by the foundation.
The furniture that we use in this school was brought especially from Nairobi through the Kirauti Muriungi Foundation, including the beds, including the lockers and the chairs, including all the furniture in the staff room and in the deputy's office and the head teacher's office. It was purely from Nairobi.
We expect it to do very well in the KCPE next year. That will be the year our pioneers will be sitting for the KCPE.
There's a time that we had Operation Linda Inchi. Even now in our school we have developed that operation. Ours ni ya kulinda masomo, lakini inaitwa Operation Vuka 400 for everybody. From Standard 5 now to the next Standard 8 that we're having next year, it is Operation VUCA 400. And we have not, that one, it's written in the classes. And people are always reading and we always remind them, what is your operation? My operation is VUCA 400. So we are not comfortable until everybody gets 400.
His dream about Njogune boarding is to make it a center of excellence. Okay? So, very bright children go there. But the aim is this, preparing for future leaders. You know, those highly educated people will become better leaders. So, the best boys and girls are in that school. The aim is we should not limit the education just to Form 4, not even to first degree in the university. He wants them to go higher so that we have future leaders. So we expect in Njogune some years to come to have very famous doctors, very famous politicians, all sectors of life. We want those boys and girls to be found everywhere as leaders. So the aim is to prepare them for leadership in the future.
We normally advertise when we have vacancies. Like now, we want the Standard 5 for next year, 2016. So we've already advertised. And we are having parents. We have forms, the interview forms, where you come and fill the forms. So like now, we've done the advertisements. They are being read in the churches, in schools. So those who are interested, they are coming for the forms and filling them. And then after some just assessment, remember we said this school is ideally for helping the poor but the bright. So that's how we get them.
And the foundation continues to sponsor the school in terms of physical facilities and other learning materials for the school. And the students there are highly motivated, including the teachers. So we like people to copy the ideology and the ideas of
Kirauti Muriungi Foundation, which Njuguna now has, which has set the example. I'm sure other people will be able to follow and also support the foundation.
We want to make Meru great through performance of the boys and girls in this school. This one is a public sponsored school, a Catholic public sponsored school. And we expect it to do very well. We want our children to be able to compete with the others in the rest of the world as far as curriculum is concerned. And the boys are very eager, they are very nice, they are very disciplined. I like the way we are working here. During the interview, they normally come with the papers, a pen and the writing materials. We normally give them 10 questions per subject. Later on we mark them and then we get a pass mark from the performance. Then we select the ones who are doing well, who do well. Later on we normally give them uniform in the school through parents just support a little. The writing materials are ours, eating is ours from there, fee they just give little fee. In fact, we are lower than any other boarding school. I would like to welcome everybody into this place. It's a very good place and I know children will come out successfully from this place. Yeah.
There's another boy who is currently now in standard 5 and he reported recently here. I think we had heard about him in the media. The boy was beaten thoroughly na akachomwa sana when he entered in a house where he wanted to be initiated, to be circumcised. And terrible things happened there. And we had well-wishers who contributed some money so that he could go back to school. In one way or the other, he was brought. There are so many schools in Kenya, but I don't know why Njuguna was chosen and was brought here. In fact, we welcomed him. And within those 2 weeks that we have stayed with him, there's a lot of difference. He can also confess there's a lot of, because after talking to him, after doing a lot of counseling, and there's another time we asked him, now, he's called Ebenezer Mishubu. Now, what do you want to be in the future? Are you going to learn? Yes. But we have really tried to help him so that he can have the self-esteem, the self-confidence, and now he's really come up. So, I was shocked the other day. I asked him, Mishubu, let me ask you, sababu we naona utasoma, na utapita sana na utaenda university. What will you be when you grow up? He told me, mwalimu, mimi nitakuwa njanji. Kamuuliza, uwe njanji kwa nini? Akaniambia, ndio niwe natetea watoto ambao walikuwa wanateswa kama vile niliteswa. So I really found the boy is growing. I was so impressed. So he's telling me he wants to be a judge. So we have that case here. And with our press and the support that we are getting, we are damn sure that we are going to produce somebody who will be an example of anybody can be anybody in life. We are going to produce results that surely will make people understand why we are proud of Njuguna Mboti Primary School.
Jina langu naitwa Ebenezer Mishubu. Alafu shule hii niko Njuguna Muriungi na ni nzuri sana kwa kusoma kwa sababu inafundishwa hata usiku mpaka saa 3 inafundishwa. Na kama hujui kusoma ukauliza mwalimu akakusomea na akuambia vile njini inasema. Unapata kusoma kila time na hata kulala kwenye kusuri kumejengwa vizuri, na nikajua watu sikuwa najua na ninaendelea na masomo vizuri. Mimi nikimaliza shule na nikiwa mtu mkubwa nataka kuwa njanji au pilot. Njanji nitetee watoto wale wanateswa kama mimi nilikuwa nateswa, nipate kuwatetea na niwasaidie vile nimesaidiwa, ndivyo niwatetee.